Hey guys, I'm Jordan and I'm pretty.
And I'm Francesca, and I'm funny. And welcome back to episode 2 of Pretty Funny Podcast.
Yay!
Yee.
We did it.
We did it. We published a podcast. Crazy.
Crazy.
I'm shook. I was actually like literally like thank you guys everyone for listening and tuning in because I was getting all emotional. We had a goal of like let's see if we can even get 100 views, and we beat that goal. And that's just like it was so crazy, honestly. Like we got so much support and from our friends and family and like even
Mhm.
random people. So thank you. I was very nervous about it, as Jordan knows. I was
Yeah.
like telling her that I was so nervous because I thought everyone was gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Why would they do that?" And so I was like, okay, I have to just post it, like get over what everyone thinks. And it was really the opposite of that. Everyone was like so nice and supportive,
Yeah.
and people have been talking to me since we released it, and they're like, "Pretty funny." Like I listened, and like random people. Um, so I really appreciate it. So
I feel
happy.
like we're only weeks away from having that level where like you're walking down the street in New York and everyone's like, is that the pretty and the funny bitch?
Is that the pretty bitch and the funny bitch? Are you pretty or are you funny? I don't know. Yeah, we're so close to making it big. We are 2 months away from a Tarte trip.
We're going to Bora Bora, baby.
Maybe.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
my
No, seriously
dream.
though, I would also like to thank everyone for all the support. I feel like it's been such a surprise to see how many people have really like, tuned in. Sometimes you just like post something, you're like, I did this thing,
Yeah.
and like no one really pays attention to it, or they do the opposite and they're just like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
Hmm.
So the amount of like positive feedback that we've received is tremendous. So
Yeah. I
thank
was like
you to
going through the
everyone.
followers and I was just like, oh my God, like there were so many like acquaintances or like people I haven't talked to in a while that were following it and like liking it and
Yeah.
commenting in it. And then obviously like our friends and family, like it really got me emotional. So I'm excited to keep going. It also like really low key gave me like I was so excited. It kind of gave me like a little bit of a high, and I was like, I have to make another one.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, do I quit my day job or
No, I
I
was like,
was
did I
like,
quit
I
now?
just
A
want to
hundred
do this all
views.
the time.
When we made it, we're rich. Um, yeah. I don't even.
You're like, yeah, no, don't
Yeah.
quit yet.
I still need money, unfortunately, and we don't have that yet. But
We're getting
hopefully in a few
there.
months. Well, let's get into episode 2. Actually, before we get into that, I would like to say thank you to every single person who reached out to me, messaged me individually, DM'd me, commented on any other things to tell me that I too am pretty. You guys are the backbone of this show, and it does not go unnoticed. So thank you.
And thank you for everyone who reached out to me and we're like, not sure that you fit the part, but keep going.
But keep trying. Oh my God.
No, it's
Okay.
actually been really fun.
Yeah.
No, but let's get into
A
it.
lot of nice comments. No mean ones yet. We'll see. Okay. I don't know if you heard. Actually, I know you heard because I was on the phone with you.
Yeah,
New York
I
had a
heard.
fucking earthquake today. New York had a literal earthquake today. What?
And Francesca tried to make it seem like I was dumb suggesting it. She was in her bed on her phone with me and she's like, oh my God, oh my God. And I was like, what's going on? And she was like, no, like it literally feels like someone just shook my bed. And I was
I
like,
thought someone was
what?
at the bottom of my bed or like the base of my bed shaking it, and then I got scared to like sit up and look.
And then she was like, could it be the wind? Could it just be really windy outside? And I'm like, no, someone like probably either like hit your building, like a car hit your building or something, or it was an earthquake. And Francesca's like, are there earthquakes in New York, Jordan?
No,
And I was like,
literally, New
I
York doesn't get
literally don't
earthquakes.
know.
New York doesn't get earthquakes. Like, I'm like, I was so casual about it on the phone with you. I was like, my bed's shaking, and now it's not. That's weird. Like wind.
Yeah.
Um, because New York just doesn't get earthquakes. And but like in social media life, I've been like, oh my God, I survived. I was so scared. Like I was so nervous because I want to make it about me. But real life, I was like, what happened? Like the wind's blowing.
Yeah, no. Francesca was for sure like, whatever, let's go with the day. And I was
Carried on
like,
with my day. Made some avocado toast. I was like, whatever. A little weird. I looked outside though. Everyone was fine. I was like, okay, so it couldn't have been anything outside. Like
I
people probably would
mean,
have been more shook.
maybe a few leaves off a tree. but I don't think it was
Maybe.
anything serious.
Yeah, and then the only reason I realized it was an earthquake was because I went into like my work group, like, and they have a chat with like my team, and everyone was like, "Did you feel that?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, we all don't live near each other, so clearly something happens." But my friend felt it in Philly, like it was like a big one. Yeah, because it
Wow.
happened in central New Jersey, so that was kind of crazy. Like so many people felt it.
You know what's really crazy is there was just a giant earthquake in Taiwan
Well,
the
that's
other
probably
day.
this is why that
So
happened.
I'm like, is it an after effect or something? You know what I mean? Where the
Yeah.
world is just like, we're shifting back into gear.
No, yeah, like yeah, scientifically,
Okay.
yes. You are
I was gonna
correct.
suggest it, but I didn't want to be like saying this and then when you have a good you're like, I think this is a good
This sounds
idea, but
right.
then you don't say it because you're like, oh, everyone's gonna make fun of you. Try to Taiwan is on the other side of the world.
No, okay. I had one of those thoughts once, and
Once I have them every day.
I have them more often, but there was one specifically where I was like, guys, like, because people are like, why are women like their hands and their feet always so cold? And I was like, I'm telling you, it's because we have like boobs and like more fat there, and it's because their blood needs to go to more parts of our body that's like more fatty, so it doesn't pump to our extremities as much. And I made it up, pulled it out of my butthole. And I was like, this scientifically makes sense. I looked it up and I was correct. I was correct. I
Are
know.
you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I looked it up. And they were like, yeah, like, I don't know. There's like more
In this
places
case, I
for.
honestly just wish that the blood would pump to my fingers and my toes and not to my
Same.
nipples so that I would have hard nipples. Because as you know, I just dream of
Crave
that.
them. That's all you want in life is a hard nip.
That's all I want.
I
That's
want my
it.
feet to be warm, but beggars can't be choosers. So anyway, back to the earthquake. It was pretty scary. Everyone was like, "What's happening?" It really wasn't that scary at all. It was pretty funny. And I don't know much. I don't know much about architecture. But what I do know, what I do know is apartment buildings are not made for earthquakes, and so I don't really
Yeah.
understand how we're all still standing. Like I don't understand like how we're shaking a little bit and then we're good. But there's no way an apartment is made to withstand an earthquake. So I'm kind of surprised there's not more like destruction.
I mean, it was probably a category, like a very low category, like a category one or something. I feel like if it
It was
was a higher category,
4.7.
it was a
Not
4.7.
Yeah, on the Richter scale, not category. But I don't know what the Richter scale goes out to. 10,
Oh,
right?
well, yeah, I guess it's not a
I think it goes to
hurricane.
10. So we're like almost halfway. So it's a 50% earthquake.
Okay, honestly, that's kind of serious.
No, it was actually a lot bigger than everyone expected. So in
That's
New
like the most
Jersey, it
action
was
you've
bad.
gotten in your bed in a while.
Rude.
That bed hasn't been shaken.
I was like, is someone in my bed?
It's like,
Like,
someone
what
here.
happened? What happened? No, and then we have the freaking eclipse coming up after this. Like New York's about to burn.
And guess who's flying there on Monday? This bitch.
Well, you're in the air, so you guys, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Besides going blind, because you're closer to the eclipse. Well, are they going to
You
pull down
know,
the windows while you're in the plane?
you're talking
Because
to the wrong girly.
I am
I'm
talking
just
to the
not
wrong
going to
girl.
look.
Well, because you're supposed to wear those glasses, and I feel like if you're on a plane, you're closer to the sun, so you will get more blind than me on
Is
the
it really
ground.
that powerful?
Yeah, don't you remember there was that whole thing with Trump when they were like, everyone don't look at the eclipse, and all the videos were him like, and everyone was like, sir.
What a
Those were like
struggle.
all the pictures. It was funny actually.
What a struggle.
You're supposed to wear those like nerdy little 3D glasses. I'm not sure how those like paperweight glasses, not paperweight,
I
paper
do
thin,
not believe this.
help you, but they're supposed to. Maybe you'll get some on the plane. You should look
Listen,
out the
if I'm
window and
having a
test it.
full, I mean, I've been to IMAX before. It's quite the experience, but imagine being up in the air, 3D glasses, full blown plane ride. Like, this is a full experience. They might
Yeah,
make a movie about this.
they might. They
You never
might.
know.
You never know. Well, look out the
Um,
window and let me know how it goes.
I will let you know. I will definitely let you know if I still have corneas.
Okay. No,
When
corny
they
is right.
burn? I think that's the right word.
No, corny is a thing. Yeah.
Okay, it's a thing. I would like to pivot and tell you about my night last night.
Yeah.
I nearly burned myself.
Your
I
corneas burned your
not
corneas.
my yes, my corneas, my face, everything because I'm such a good friend. I
Not
was
the
at my
money
friend's.
maker.
Exactly. What
It's
would
like
this podcast be? We're on episode 2. Imagine I just got singed.
it's like they have no respect.
I know.
Those are
I'm
fake
like
friends.
at my friend's house, being such a good friend, I was, putting the candles on her cake, lighting the candles. I had just made her a fresh martini and we're cheersing. And then I light the candles and I bring the cake over to the group. So everyone's like singing for her. And we're all like, we love her. Like everyone is just having a good time. Everyone's singing. She starts to blow out the candles. And it was a full blown fireball. Like, I thought it was from her martini breath, but little did I know powdered sugar is extremely combustible. And so this cake was covered in powdered sugar and she had 30 candles. Well, 28 actually, 28 candles. And she blew the first time and she like kind of just like a little like and then the second time she took that big inhale and she like blew the whole like all the candles. Basically, the powdered sugar flies in the air, ignites with the fucking like fire and a full blown fireball comes and this is my face while doing it. Fireball in my face, like just casual, like, and I was just like this, and then I just blew out the rest of the candles, and everyone was like, "That was a fireball! What the
Wait,
hell's going on?"
wait, I did not know powdered sugar was like flammable.
Neither did I until I looked it up because I was like, "Is it the martini breath? Like, could it
Like she's a
actually
fire
be
breathing
that
dragon.
flammable?"
One sip of
That's
martini.
honestly scary. And then I looked up, and powdered sugar is extremely flammable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
So
you
I nearly
notice the
lost my
fireball?
brows.
Like, did you?
Oh yeah, I felt it. I felt it. It was like a heat wave, but my face was so calm and collected. I was just like, yeah, that just happened.
Oh my
And
god! Do you
then,
have a video of this?
yes, I have a video. I'm literally
Oh
going to
my
put it
god!
on my TikTok tonight.
I was gonna say,
But
we got to put it on the Pretty Funny TikTok and Instagram too.
I will put it on there because it's actually insane. And everyone was so taken aback. They were like, what the fuck just happened? And then Tom sees powdered sugar all over my jumpsuit I was wearing. And he had
Because she
just
blew it
paid
into
for my
you.
dry cleaning. Yes, it was covered. And Matt's like, oh my God, Jordan's covered in powdered sugar too. And Tom turns around, doesn't say, babe, are you okay? He goes, do you guys know how expensive dry cleaning is in Miami? And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Everyone's dying laughing. Like, I also almost tinkled my pants watching the
Tingled your
video
pants.
because the fireball that literally came over me was insane. And I was like, wow,
Oh my
never,
god!
never doing that again.
I need to see. I need to see that video. I'm gonna get you a
Yeah.
powdered sugar cake for your birthday.
Don't light it on fire. Like, I
No,
don't know how the cake
reenact it.
didn't fully explode when we lit all the candles. But then
Yeah.
when everything was like in the air, it was nuts. It was
Wait,
crazy.
that's so funny. Oh my god, I can't wait to
I
see this
know.
video. That's scary though. Oh my god, they almost
One
ruined
of my
our
friends
podcast.
was like, I literally can only dream of having the amount of like calm vibes you had during that encounter. Like
All fire flames.
your face, just like I flinched kind of like this, like, like that was strange. Like what just happened?
My life. There it is.
Just flashed before my eyes, but it's fine. It's
Oh
fine.
my god. Good. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here with us still. I have a complaint about something. Well, it's not a complaint. Well,
Let's hear it.
okay. I guess it's a little pop culture related.
Okay.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard, our girly girl, is getting divorced.
I know.
And I am realizing that this woman has had 2 fiancés and convinced a man to kill her mom. And I
Yeah.
can't even get a second date. And she literally got married in jail. Is for murder. Like, and how does she have so many
Honestly.
fiancés? And was the first fiancé pre-murder, or did she have 2 fiancés in her time in jail? Because
You know what? That's so true.
Because she's back with she's got a matching tattoo with the old fiance the day after she announced her split from her current husband. And
Wait,
like,
really?
yes. And that's why I was like, she's had 2 fiancés. She's gotten 2 men to propose to her.
She went back with her ex?
I mean, they got a matching tattoo, so I guess. And they were like kind of holding hands. But
That is ballsy.
it's, I mean, but
Listen,
how?
this is giving like she's being reborn into like Anna Delvey vibes. You know what I mean? Like she's
Anna
milking this.
Delvey wishes she could be Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Okay.
No, but I mean, like, I feel like, Gypsy, she got out of jail and she was like, even if she was just using him, she was like on the media train. She was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Gypsy's got a husband. You know what I mean? She got all that cash. She got so much money. And now she's like,
Oh
how
my
can I
God.
stay in the press?
No, respect. That girl came out of jail an influencer and was like, yep,
Yeah.
this is my calling. I was like, okay, take notes.
You're like, maybe I should go away for a bit.
I'm like, Mom? No. The issue is,
Not Denise.
I could never convince a man to help me with that. Like, what is she writing in these letters? If she's had 2 fiancés in prison, right? One actual husband in prison, like, is she basically writing like 50 Shades of Grey in her fucking notes to these men?
Right?
I don't understand.
I think it's a kink that they have. Obviously, if these guys are writing to prisoners, they have like a kink.
Such a
You just
weird
need to be
thing.
more you just need to be more freaky.
Okay, feet finder. I'll go.
I think you need to do more than that.
I can't.
I don't know.
I don't
You
have
don't
it
want
in
these
me.
guys. You don't want these
No,
guys.
I don't. But still impressive.
Yeah, no, it is actually insane. I mean,
I
it
gotta take
is.
notes
It's
from her.
insane.
I've got to take notes. Well, anyway, that was my issue with my
Listen,
week. I found
I
all this
believe in
out.
you.
Thank you.
I also grew up with a girl that in high school, and she was married 3 times before I was
Oh,
even
I thought you were going
engaged,
the
and I was
murder
just like,
route.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
like,
no,
who do you
not that route.
know?
I'm going the route of she literally was a professional at getting engaged and getting married, not so
Yeah.
much as keeping the marriages going, but like, I.
Yeah.
How do you get a man to propose to you after knowing you for 3 months? Like,
Dude, I don't ask me. People that get in relationships and immediately find a new one, I'm like, how? How did you do it? I don't understand. It took me forever to get one relationship. You think I'm gonna get one a minute after? Like, I can't do that. And I have to know what their mental state is because I'm like, because then they all are like, oh, I love them. I love them. I'm like, am I heartless and emotionless or are you making it up?
okay, let me tell you something. I saw this TikTok the other day that was like this theory of how like relationships really thrive if there's a black cat. I think it's
And
a
a golden
black
retriever.
cat and the golden retriever. Did you see that theory?
Yeah, but that means I'm gonna date a black cat, I think. Or am I a black cat? I don't think
I
so.
think I'm definitely a black cat,
You're literally
but
a
the
golden
problem
retriever.
is
You are a golden retriever. Are you kidding me?
I thought I was a black cat, and then I
No.
also was like, I think I married a black cat.
Tom is a black cat. You're a golden retriever.
But why? I'm not over here being like, oh my gosh, she's so great. I
Sometimes
think
you
I'm more
are.
fierce.
No, you're a golden retriever. I'm so
Fuck
sorry.
my
I hate
life.
to break it to you, but between the
So-
two of us too, you're definitely the golden retriever.
Coming from fucking Toto over here, who literally barked in a play.
Listen, I know you're jealous of the success that I found in my life,
Rude.
but don't use it against me.
Rude.
Don't
We're moving
use it
on. I
against
can't
me.
even talk about this anymore.
No, now everyone in the comments and who's watching this, if you think Jordan's a black cat or a golden retriever, and me too, I think I'm a golden retriever, but I think in our relationship, I lean more black cat. But
let the people speak, okay?
okay.
Let the people speak. Tell us.
Your tagline literally is, "Hi, I'm pretty." Like,
what do you want? Hi, I'm pretty.
That's
more
Jordan.
black cat.
Fucking pretty.
I'm even wearing black, bitch. I hate you. We're moving on.
I also realized I didn't call this out, and it might be a little shocking to our fans, but I did get a new background because everyone told me how washed out I looked.
Thank
so I
God.
hope you guys like this better because Jordan has like a liquor store behind her, and I only had a white wall, so I found a red wall.
We're still working on the backgrounds.
We're working on a lot of things.
How to start a podcast 101. Let's buy the book.
No, literally, people have been like giving us advice and like ideas and feedback, which I appreciate because we asked for it. And anytime they give me feedback, I'm like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. But like technologically, I have no idea how to do it. I can barely get this mic to work. So you want me to get like 2 mics in one place? You want me to get an intro and an outro song? I can't do it. I can't. And if we were to do the editing, like where the person talking, like sometimes it just goes to one face, that would take us about 7 months just to do one episode to keep editing oh my God. So sorry, until someone gives us a crash course on podcasting or we get a producer, God knows how that'll happen. This is what you're getting.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could get a producer if you like gave them a cut in whatever funds you end up getting, like if they get a cut in the business, you know what I mean?
No. If we ever make it big, like we'll hire a producer.
Well, no, I know that, but I just mean before that point.
No, I don't have money for that. Sorry.
I mean, they only get money if we get money.
Okay. Well,
like profit sharing. It's
like an unpaid internship. But if anyone would like to be our profit sharing producer, honestly, if you get in early, could be worth it.
Never know. So I'm going to shift and tell you about how desperate I was last night when I was so incredibly hungover. You know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're gasping for air. Yeah. You're like, I can't breathe. I need water. You know?
Yeah.
I was dying. But then like getting up out of bed is the hardest thing in the world. Standing up in general, because you're just like, am I going to fall back down and crack my skull open against the bed? I don't know. So I got up super slow and I have a platform bed. So it's like very eye level with the floor, you know, like we're down.
I hit my shin on your bed every time I go to Miami.
I've only hit my shin on it once and we've had it for over a year.
That's actually very impressive.
I know. So here I am last night getting out of bed and I'm contemplating crawling. I decide, that is probably the best choice for me. Here I am crawling on the floor. It's dark. I'm dying a slow death. And I walk by our brand new water station for Leo, our dog, our little doggy water station. It's motion activated.
No, you didn't.
It is filtered. No. It is a beautiful little fountain of water. And do you know how much willpower it took me not to just go straight?
I thought you did it. I thought you did it. And I was first of all, golden retriever, bitch.
To go straight to his water station and just fucking.
I want to see his new water station. How cute.
It's so cute. I will literally post it on my stories. But I was so desperate for water, I nearly became a dog and just straight up went to his station where he has fully filtered water because I was that desperate. And I said, Jordan, you can't live with yourself if you do this.
I don't think we would be friends anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. Crawling into the kitchen and it got some water, but
actually we would be friends, but I would have told everyone, but you're telling everyone now, so I guess it's fine.
I didn't actually do it. Let me just repeat that.
Okay.
I didn't actually do it. I was very tempted though. I was like, it even kicked on with the motion sensor. I was crawling by it and it was like, Jordan, do you need water?
It was like, hey, you want some fresh filtered water?
It's like the shoulder and then this shoulder and this shoulder's like, hey, just drink the water. Just drink.
You mean the angel and devil?
And then this shoulder's like, don't fucking do that. You're disgusting. And so, yeah.
Wait, people that are not watching on Spotify right now are like, Jordan just said shoulder 16 times and I don't know what she's talking about because like an angel and devil on your shoulder. Not this shoulder said this and this shoulder said this. Like, there's an angel and devil on it.
Okay, well,
or in our case, a golden retriever and a black cat.
Honestly, it's not really an angel and devil for me. For me, I see it as like two of me, and one is like super like edgy and cool, and the other one is like be good.
That's literally like it's you. It's like the versions of you as like an angel or a devil.
Okay. Well,
God, I can't do anything with you.
I'm so sorry. I try to explain how I think about things in my head to Francesca sometimes.
Oh my God.
And she just doesn't understand. She once asked me how.
No, yeah, I don't understand. It's my fault.
I asked her, it's the other way around. I asked her how she sees the calendar year in her head.
First of all, the question by itself, confusing. What do you mean, how do I see the calendar? Like, that you need so
How do you
much
see the
more.
months?
How do I see the months? And I was like, where? Like on a calendar? And she was like, no, just like in your mind when you're like looking out in front of you. How do you see the months? And I was like, I don't know. Like January, February, March, like 3 in a line. And Jordan said, really? That's so weird. And I was like, what is weird about that? And then she explained, take it away.
I explained that I see the months of a year in like this very weird like circle oval shape. And so if I was to picture right now as I am in my head, it's like here's January and then it goes February, March, April, May, then it goes June, July is long, August is long, then it goes September, October, November, December. It's like
So they're not even the same. So it's like a clock,
they're
like an
not even the
oval
same
clock,
length.
and they're all different.
They're different lengths. Like when I see spring, it's like squished together, and then it's like long in my head. That summer is like long, like June and July and August and September are all longer than the other months, and then October on is like scrunched up again.
Have you talked to your therapist about this?
No,
Okay,
I haven't.
I'm just curious. My guess is, well, my guess is there's something wrong with you, but beyond that, I think that maybe you're like, because the days last longer. So maybe in the summer when the days last longer, it feels like the months are longer. Regardless, I don't know how you're looking at a month, like looking at the months and seeing different lengths.
For me, I'm gonna have to draw it for you one day, but I also think that growing up in the Midwest, having like cold winters and really loving the summers and the fall and stuff, I pictured as my head as like we get more time then. You know, like when you're a kid, you get school off, so like you think it's like this long period of time, even though it's the same as everyone else. But that's
I also
just
feel
me.
like it's so short. Like,
yeah, I know. That's why it's crazy.
Okay. Well,
It's just a little peek inside my head.
if anyone knows what she's saying and agrees, please.
If anyone can relate,
let
please
us know.
Stand up now. Please stand up now.
Real Slim Shady, please stand up.
And join me.
She needs help. I don't even know where to pivot at this point. Well, was that your stomach?
I am so hungry. Like, it's insane. I cannot believe my stomach just did that.
I thought it was Leo.
He's not even here. My dog is not even here.
Jordan.
I swear to God. Like, I'm so hungry.
It's 6 p.m.
No, I know. I've literally eaten like 3 times today. It's just like when I'm hungover, I'm like hungry 24/7. Then my stomach just literally yelled at me.
Oh my God. I hope everyone at home can hear that. I hope to God I can hear that.
We just have like, or I'm talking about all the voices in my head, and then there's my stomach.
Stomach is yelling. You're like Venom. Like, do you know who I'm talking about? Okay.
No.
Oh. Then why'd you say yeah? like the Marvel. I guess he's a hero. I don't know if he's a villain. But he has that like
the Marvel movies.
It's not one of those Marvels.
Okay.
Well, okay, you saw Spider-Man, like the last one with all the 3 Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it ends? Like the cut scene is like it's the guy who plays Danny Rojas as a bartender, and he's talking to this man who's like, wait, then what happened in the multiverse? And then there's this like little evil thing in the back that's like, you're drunk, go home. And it's Venom. It's like, I don't actually know what it is. Like he turns into this like weird like slime.
I do not recall.
Figure. You know what? I'm kind of getting off topic. You're not going to get it anyway. He has like an inner person who's like his alter ego, but it is like that's Venom is like who's talking to him. Okay. Anyway, your stomach's going to eat you. You might have a tapeworm.
I wish I had a fucking tapeworm.
I know.
That would make my life so much easier. I would not have to diet. I would just lose the weight.
No, but here's the thing. Like, how long can a tapeworm like be in you before it's like really not good? Because there's definitely people who have. Is that your stomach again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a car.
Oh, okay. Well, easy to mix up. So,
Yeah. And
um, um, there's definitely people that have put tapeworms inside their bodies. One, I don't know how or how you find it or how big it
yeah.
is, but like, how long can it last in you?
Well,
And is
this
that the
girl,
original Ozempic?
yeah, literally, this girl that I worked with at a bar in New York like years ago, she had just come back from like Mexico and she goes, I don't understand. I've been like sick the past couple weeks. She went to the doctor. She found out she had a tapeworm and they were like, oh, yeah, like you should get this out soon. And she was just like, yeah, but like, doesn't it make you lose weight? And they were like, yeah, it does, but it like, it's not good for you. And she was like, I'm just going to keep it in for 3 months until I have my next trip. She literally kept it in for 3 months until she had her next vacation that she was going to like a beach. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
Imagine knowing there's a worm in you. Like, that's kind of crazy.
that's so
Like, a
crazy.
creature's living inside of you and just letting it happen.
And you're like, hey, buddy. I would name it.
That was the same restaurant that I got asked out on a date by a certain someone from Stranger Things.
Oh my God. Who? Wait, don't tell me.
You could say that he was an officer.
He's like so not your type, but I love that.
No. I was
Did you
so
go? Did you go?
flattered. No, unfortunately, I was dating your cousin at the time, which was really sad. But
Wait.
yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
You said no to him,
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Stranger Things,
Mm-hmm.
for
It's actually
I don't even know what to call
embarrassing.
him.
It's actually embarrassing. Thank
For
God
the
that
pastry
I
chef? No.
thank God, yeah, thank God that I ended up marrying him because imagine I
Thank
didn't end
God.
up marrying him and then I gave up on that opportunity. I mean, the guy literally was coming in once a week to this restaurant I was working at. He was like a big fan of the restaurant. He would come in all the time. And then he started coming 2 times a week and he was asking to sit in my section. So I'd be like,
Oh, slay.
hey. And then finally, after us, interacting several times, he goes, let's stop playing around. Let me just take you on a date. And I was like so red in the face. Like I
I
was
would
like so
die.
shook.
I would melt.
I was like, yes, 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 yes. And then my head was like, my brain was having its own like argument inside, being like, you have a boyfriend. And I was like, do I?
But you
And it
kept
was like,
saying yes out loud, and your head was
no,
like,
no.
no.
I'm just like, I wanted to just say yes 10 times over. And then I was like, I can't. But really, I should have just been unfaithful.
Yeah, you
It
should have
could have,
gone.
yeah, I should have just like been
Said he
like,
wanted to
oh,
hang out. Been like, I didn't know it was a
yeah, I made a
date.
new friend.
Do
We're
you
going
guys
to
have
get a
hall
drink.
passes? That could have been an acceptable hall pass.
I think now, looking back, we should have. And now I think we need them desperately because I live in
Do
Miami
you guys
now.
not like each other?
I
Oh.
could, no. I live in
It
Miami now.
hasn't even been a year. I mean, geez, like, get a little time to get sick of him.
Listen, there's a lot of celebs that come to Miami
That's true.
that run
That's
around
true.
these streets. And what if I accidentally bump into a crush of mine? And I'm
Who is
like,
it? Who's number one in your head?
Pedro Pascal.
Mm.
If I bumped into him, I would just be like, yeah, I don't know. He just does something for me. Who's yours?
I have actually no idea. I genuinely like do not know. Because
I
mine changes like all the time. Like
yeah.
if Bad Bunny walked up to me one day, I'd just pass out.
Mm-hmm.
But then also like G-Eazy, but he's kind of gone down on my list.
I do
Oh my
not find
God.
him attractive. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, I used to be in love with G-Eazy. And that kind of goes back to our last episode of My
Wait,
Motorcycle Boyfriends. I love greaser looking men. Ugh. Like, oh God, Al
am I thinking
Pacino
of
and
the
The
right
Godfather.
person?
I don't know how to explain G-Eazy.
G-Eazy is the white rapper, right?
Yeah, he's the white rapper.
Okay.
um, he dated Halsey, which oh my God, they were my favorite couple. I was so mad that he cheated on her, but I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always one for me, for
That
sure.
tracks, I guess. That tracks for you. I feel like I picture you with more of like a Lionel Messi vibe, like an athletic,
Ronaldo used to be the
cute.
love of my life, but he's too
Yeah.
pretty. David Beckham would be it.
He came into the restaurant last night. and I wasn't there.
Oh
I'm
no.
honestly so upset. If it was not one of my best friend's birthdays and I had plans, I would have literally dropped
And
everything
Tom
and
wasn't
gone.
there either?
No,
Oh my God.
I literally was like, can we check the tapes? I just want to watch him. Like, I
Please.
just want to like see what he looks like at the restaurant right now.
He's like gotten
I,
hotter with age, and it's shocking that that's even possible.
he honestly would be one of my hall passes.
Yeah.
He's so fine.
I would not be one of his, but he would be
But
one of mine.
I would want a hall pass with him and Victoria. Sorry about it.
I honestly think Tom would allow that.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you know what Tom would have in the agreement that he can cook in his outdoor kitchen that he has. Because when we
Okay.
watch their show on
Tom needs to
Netflix,
grow up. He's getting nothing out of that.
all he
Tom's
wants
like,
is
sure,
to
you can
cook.
hook up with my wife, but like, I need to be able to use your kitchen. I
Yeah.
don't think that's what he would agree to.
Honestly, you should have seen how much he was like drooling over his outdoor kitchen when you
Well, yeah, I was
watched
sick. My
the
mom was
Netflix
drooling over it.
special.
She doesn't cook. She uses a crock pot. She's gonna be
You're,
offended that I just said she doesn't cook. I already
I'm
know. Sorry,
shocked
mom.
she even uses a crock pot, to be honest.
Now she's gonna be more offended.
I love your mother to death, but you know what she's really good at?
Beef stew.
Taking us out to eat.
Oh. She's literally gonna call me the second she comes in. What the fuck, baby? You bitches out again. I have a hot topic
Let's
I'd like
talk
to
about
bring
it.
up. By the way, for in the future when this like takes off, we will have a section called Francesca's Faves, hosted by Francesca Faves.
Hmm.
I don't know what it'll be about yet, but it'll be something. Trademarking that right now.
Okay.
Anywho, Sabrina Carpenter
Okay.
did an ad for Skims. And she,
Why have I not seen this?
really, you didn't see it?
No.
It was just released this week. But she is opening for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Do we think Tay who? Do we think,
Tay-T.
do we think Tay knew that she was doing it? And is she pissed?
Oh,
Right?
I see the connection you're making.
How could you not see the connection I'm making?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure it out. But yeah,
And it's interesting because it came out like 3 days after they did their last leg of the tour that Sabrina's opening for. Coincidence? I think not.
I mean, I feel like Taylor Swift, you know, she's like, get that bag. She
That's what
didn't
you
drop
think.
Britney.
Well, okay, I think with Britney though, Britney, I think, had the collab coming before Taylor. Like it had to happen
Yeah,
right when they
maybe.
started hanging out. But Lana Del Rey also did one, and Tay Tay and Lana are besties. Remember Taylor like dragged her onto the stage for the Grammys, and she was like,
Yes.
"No," which is funny. So now it's just like
She's
all the friends.
she's going to Coachella. Tay Tay's going to Coachella to support Lana with Travis. And I'm
Right?
wondering if she's going to go on and sing
Maybe that would be
the, what is it
crazy.
called?
The song they
Roses or
have.
something?
Yeah, I can't remember what song they have.
Hmm. They have the
I'm
song together. And so now my friends that are going to Coachella are like, oh
Who's
my
going to
God, like,
Coachella? A huge. I would only go to Coachella if I got invited by a brand. Now, that's never going to happen. So I will not be going to Coachella, but that's the only way I could go. Or if I have
mhm.
a really, really rich friend or boyfriend that can afford a really nice house, because it looks like my nightmare.
Yeah.
And I've heard it's just like ridiculously hard to get back because it's like literally in the middle of nowhere. So like unless you have your own transportation and these rich ass
Hmm.
houses, and I don't camp, so I will not be camping on the grounds. I will not be camping. Um and sorry, I draw the line at camping. And so then you have to take like a bus or something back to the hotels if you're staying at a hotel. And it's just
Hmm.
so hard to get out of the venue, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will not be going to Coachella. But I'll talk about everyone's outfits at it.
Yeah. For
But again, if anyone gives me the option to go to Coachella that I don't have to pay, I'm taking it. Let's not harp on what I'm saying here. But
100%.
I will not be paying my way.
I think that we just ultimately have gotten to the point that we just need to manifest you getting a very hot, successful, put together, wealthy, sexy man as your future boyfriend, husband
Yeah.
situation.
Or honestly, like even like upper middle class. I'm just like, I like bougie things.
Set the bar high, Francesca. Set it high, and then you can be like, okay, like,
Because then everyone's
yeah,
gonna be like, you're so shallow. You only date for money. No, I just like to do expensive things and I would like to do them with my partner. And I don't think that's
yeah,
shallow for me to want to do them or me to want to date someone who wants to do the same things as me.
yeah. It's okay to manifest.
I'm going to manifest it.
Yeah.
I'm going to manifest it.
I
Well,
all right.
this was
This
fun. This was
is a
fun.
really good time.
I hope everyone enjoyed my red wall.
Yeah.
I will let you know that the seat is incredibly uncomfortable and I'm basically manspreading to sit where I'm sitting. So if you hear a lot of noises of me moving, that's why. And it's all your people's fault. That's
And
not
I just want
English.
all of you to know that like my tummy growling is
Is a daily occurrence. It's not just today.
it happens often. And I don't understand the science behind it. But I just want you to know that.
I could probably give you the science behind that. I think most people could.
What's the growl?
Hunger.
What's the sound?
Oh, I think it's
Where's the
moving.
sound coming from? You know what I mean? Like my stomach doesn't have vocal cords. Like where's the sound coming from?
Jordan, you have vocal cords, so your body.
Yes.
Yeah, so your stomach is part of your body. It's connected to the same vocal cords inside your body.
Yes,
So
but
it's
do you
probably
think that that's where the
moving.
sound's coming from?
No, I do think it's coming from in here, but I think it's like things are moving and digesting, and there's probably like bubbles popping or something.
Okay.
That's another thing that I just fully made up. So we should look up if that's true.
Yes. We really need to hire an intern to be our fact checker.
100%. 1,000%. Well, thanks everyone for joining in to
Yes.
episode 2 of the Pretty Funny podcast. Never, ever, ever forget.
That she's Francesca and she's funny.
And she's Jordan. And she's pretty. And together, we're the Pretty
The
Funny
funny pod.
podcast. Woo!
We love you
Follow,
guys. Illy.
follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, bye.
see it for you, honestly.
Thank you. Let's all write this down on a little post-it note and post it on our mirrors. Francesca will marry a super rich man in by what year is it? By 2029?
Wow.
Is that kind of far? Is that kind of
Yeah,
close?
that's
Okay.
crazy. What are you talking about? That's
By. I will be married by. That's not that
oh,
bad.
bye. Okay, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying like let's hope I meet someone, like
In
just meet
2029.
someone
I'm
by
turned off. I'm
2029.
not dating anyone until 2029.
And I'm like, that's a long time.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Yeah, we will be married by then. Because then that gives me
especially
like 4 or 5 years to, canoodle and start dating, date for a while, live
canoodle.
together for a year, be engaged for at least a year. That gives me a long time.
Yeah, coming from the girly who had an almost 3-year engagement, I support that.
Yeah, although part of that was COVID's fault. So
True. But best decision of my
I kind of
life.
forgot you guys were engaged by the time your wedding came around.
Honestly, people were like, I like don't understand how you guys aren't already married.
You should have just gone to the courthouse and like been like,
Yeah.
okay, we're married, and then like 2 years later, we'll have a celebration for everybody.
Yeah, but
But
for me, I didn't even care about the paperwork part. You know what I mean? Like, what's the benefit of really like going?
yeah, no, that's true.
Like
True.
for me, it's just like it's like when Alex Cooper was just in her interview. Did you see that? And she was like, "Well, aren't you married?" And she was like, "No, I'm not married." And then Brittany Stone was like, "I thought you already got married." And she's like, "Oh my god, I am married."
Well, because she got the marriage license, which by the way, I
Yeah,
didn't know means you're married.
yeah.
I didn't
In
know
order
that
to
was a
get the
thing.
license, you have to like get married.
Yeah, so I didn't know that.
Well,
I wouldn't consider myself married either if I did that at my
is that
wedding.
true? Because
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
on the wedding day, you usually sign the marriage license.
Okay, you're the one that's married, not me. I feel like you're asking the wrong person.
That's very true.
So, but they did have a little ceremony with his grandma, so like maybe they actually got married then, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
listen, to me, it's like the marriage part is when you do an actual wedding.
Same,
Because for me, that's like what actually matters. Like,
same. Because
I'm
that's the
signing a piece
love
of
part.
paperwork for the government.
Yeah. All the other part is
It's true.
legal. Gross.
Legal. I don't talk about legal jargon unless I'm suing somebody.
You were close. I know what you were trying to reference, but I
I know. I
use
was
legal
trying to be
jargon in
her.
my daily life. I object. 3-ply toilet paper? I don't know how much
I
ply.
love her.
Me too.